intro music, Kendrick?
Yes. Hold on.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Kendrick's fanning. We got a lot going on here today. Happy Thursday. Happy to be back on YouTube with you guys. I am, of course, joined by the diva herself of I Cannot. Big Ken, not the little one. What does that mean?
Yes. Big Ken, not the little one, okay?
Got it. Oh, I get it.
Yes. You did. Ow.
Kendrick,
Hi.
Kendrick, hi. Thanks for being here.
Of course. Thank you for having me. How are you?
You know, I'm okay.
Yeah, I do.
I'm
I do.
tired. I'm tired, Kendrick.
Me too. I've been kind of in the cut at work for a while. Like,
Oh, I
I
thought you meant
became
at the
important.
gym. I was like, oh my God, are you? I thought you were like doing a cut right now. I'm like, oh my God,
Oh,
is she a
no.
bodybuilder?
No, she's not. She just tries to lose weight every week and lose like half a pound. So that's what she does.
Hey, you
But
know what?
no,
That's a half a pound. That adds up to a pound.
it
2 weeks
adds
adds up
up.
to a pound.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes. No, I my last like department, I accidentally became important and then I left. And then I was hoping I'd have like a couple years where I can just be like, new guy. But no, I've accidentally become important at work, and this week has really tried me. It's been a
I
lot.
I feel like we're similar in that way where we like try not to be important because we don't want that responsibility and we fall into that often because
Every
I think we're
time.
both generally nice people.
Yes, and I hate how important personality is in the workplace. I would much rather be the terrible person everyone hates, but I'm not. And they try to put me like I run the calls and all. I'm like, I don't want to. No, no, I want to be like the guy in like the back over there who like you walk past his officer now and you're like, oh hey, I forgot you were here, but no, no.
I know.
It's
Cause like in
horrible.
the end, like I just want to go home.
Exactly. That's it. That's the
That's
goal every single
the
day.
yeah, it's like when do I get to go home is the question at
When?
hand.
I hate it here. What is happening?
I know when I see people who are just like when people are so excited to be there, I'm like, what must you have going on when you leave this place?
Exactly. Like those kids must be running you amok at home. Like my God.
Correct. I
It's opposed to me, like I love my house. Oh my God, I just want to be here and watch.
I know,
I
me
want to watch
too.
the Secret Wives, and I just want to have a good time. Okay.
Wait, did you start it yet? I haven't started it yet.
Gotten through episode one, and boy, oh boy, they're ghetto, and I have a great time watching.
White on white crime.
White on white crime, and it's the most like civilized yet hood rich mix of television, and it's very intriguing. I don't know how they do it, but boy, they do it. They've got a new girl this season who, it's all about mom talk. She was very important to the foundings of mom talk, and so
Yes, so this new girl apparently was like one of the actual people who swung. See, because
mhm.
that was one of my big critiques actually of season one, because I felt like we only had one actual like swinger. The rest were just like
Right.
judging. But then
Mhm.
like Taylor Frankie Paul, I can't believe that I haven't said her name in like a year, and that name just fell out of me.
I
Taylor Frankie
know.
Paul, she was our only swinger, and she's a nightmare. Wait, did you see the work that her
TFP.
mom had done?
Yes, I did. It was just in the very first episode. Like she comes
Wait.
in, I'm like, who is that?
I'm gonna see if I can pull it up right now. Mom
There you
facelift. So
go.
y'all, she
It looks
got
great though. I'm gonna give
she
it to
got the
her.
good work.
Yes, 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 yes. Mama looks good.
Like where? Like how? Like I didn't. It's see when you see really good work though, I think to myself, I'm like, well, why aren't all y'all getting that?
Right. Like it feels
Like
like such a crapshoot to me.
she's not like a Lisa Vanderpump level of wealth, and she can
Yeah.
acquire good work. You know what I mean? So
Right.
like if y'all are trying to get all this stuff done, it can be done.
Like y'all, I feel like everyone's trying to go to like who the celebrities go to, and the celebrities don't always look good. So like maybe just find the person that's great in your neighborhood. Stop. I always someone told me very early in life. I don't know if I'll ever go the plastic surgery route, like in terms of the things and the stuff and the tweaks and the pulls. But
Yeah,
someone told me very early in life, they said if you have to travel to get the plastic surgery, that's a problem. You should always be able to do it like in your city, or at least like the next like big city over. Like you should not have to get on a plane after a major surgery to go back home. And I fully agree. And I don't I mean, there's got to be someone in the Memphis tri-state area that could do a little something.
completely agree. Completely agree. I can't find the photo of it. I think our good sisters at Bravo Were Black posted it, but I'm not
I know.
getting to it quick enough.
Yes, I know. I
But
saw
y'all
it on the
just
threads.
yeah, go look up Threads. If you just go on Threads and find, I'm sure it's there. But it's pretty fantastic. Well, before we get into the shows we're watching, Kendrick, I am going also hi to the chat. We have people pulling up in the chat. Kendrick, I'm sorry you can't see the chat today, but due to some tech difficulties, unless you log into
Oh,
YouTube, you can see it.
okay. I'll look on my
Um,
phone. Oh
we
my
got
gosh.
we got Courtney's here, Pablo, Max. I
Hey,
know Nora's
Court.
joining. Hi guys,
Hey,
thanks for being
Nora.
here. Um, and we're gonna get into some hot topics. However, if y'all have a question, drop it in the chat. We'll hit questions at the end of the live.
Hey, Pablo. Yeah.
Okay. So
Oh my
I
gosh.
have some
Stop.
things I want to share with you.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
First things first.
My beard. Oh my god. I got
First
a
things
mess.
first. Love Island's back.
Yes. Yes.
No,
Yes.
y'all.
Yes.
Kendrick is a Love Island fiend. It's Kendrick's. What is it about Love Island that really keeps you so engaged? You love it more than anyone I know, I think.
I came here for love. Yes, I do, Tom.
What
I
is
have.
it?
I don't. I've loved it for years now. Like those that don't know, I watch all of them. I watch USA, even though it took a while for it to get good, but it's good. Okay, when it came over to Peacock, it became a thing. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to watch, start with season 4 and then move onward. Even though Sarah Hyland was never a great host, that's another story. But I watch UK. UK is our founding father. That's the gem. That's the crown stone. That's the one that's gonna pull you in. And I always say, people, if you want to watch that, start with season 5. You get to meet Queen Mora. She's the one that hosts the after show for Love Island USA now. She was everything. She was giving those boys a run for their money. Love her. And I watched Australia too. There's a couple other ones, but I love Australia. Australia is amazing.
Australia?
Yes. Oh my God. And they got the accents like the UK girlies. Oh, it's a mess, Tom. It's a mess.
Kendrick, I genuinely mean this. How on earth do you have time to do all this?
I don't, but I thought for Love Island, all this stuff that's on right now, I'm behind on like everything. But when it's Love Island time, I thrive. I always find the time because everything else falls by the wayside. They're just so good. And Australia airs, I feel like at a different time than like UK and USA, but it's amazing. Oh my God, it's so good.
See, I will say the thing about Love Island is that it is the perfect background show because
Yes.
like it does nothing really happens but when something is happening, the music will like escalate. It's a show made for dummies. Like dummies can watch it. And I'm a
Yes.
dummy. I'm just saying like what I
No,
mean is
absolutely.
what I mean by that is that like we can do anything else. But then, like, all of a sudden, intense music will play, and you'll be like, oh, I think something crazy is happening. And then they'll play Dua Lipa again, and then they're just, like, swimming in the pool. And then you're like,
Oh my God. The slow motion dancing is my favorite part every episode. I love it so much. They literally will finally stop talking because when they talk, it's like, okay, let's less of this. And then they do the slow motion dance and they're pointing at the camera, like, yeah,
yeah.
girl, and they're doing it. I love it. I love it. Oh my God. You got to watch Australia though. I need
I
you to get into
know. I
Australia.
can only do one. I did all of USA last year. All
Proud
of
of
it.
you. Proud of you.
It was a lot. And I actually did a lot of. Was Cachet's season the season before that, or was that 2 seasons before that?
Oh, that was a minute ago. That was like season 3. That was back when it was on like regular. It was on like
I
CBS,
watched
I
that
think.
one. I watched that one actually.
I remember you watching that one. Yeah,
It was a
that
dark.
was
I think
pre
it was.
Peacock.
I think it was a dark time in my life that I watched that.
Well,
Anyways,
it
so
was a dark time in their life too, so that makes sense.
okay, next thing I want to hit with you. This made me LOL.
Oh my
OL.
God.
OL. So y'all, on this past week's episode of Atlanta, Portia had this bizarre like boudoir photo shoot with the ladies that also was like a meditation, but it was like an event. It was essentially just an event to have on camera where she could talk about her sheets.
Mm-hmm.
And whoever this woman is, shout out to D Mitchell 22.
Not to be confused with D Woods from Danity Kane.
Not to be confused. Oh God. Speaking of Danny, well, you know what? We can't talk about.
I
that
saw.
right now.
No, I saw.
You know
Yes.
what?
Okay.
It's too dark. Too dark.
I saw. As soon as it escaped my mouth, I was like, "Oh no."
They don't have Facetune in the courtroom, unfortunately. For
No.
someone who's going to be testifying. So, D. Mitchell _22, a mom minding her business with what seems to be a mimosa. Oh no, a martini. Look at that. She's got a martini in her hand.
Just got maybe lychee. I don't know. Okay. Okay. Yes.
She commented on Portia's photo of all the girls and says, "I hope Drew got paid for this." And Portia, with the quickest and fiercest read, says, "At D Mitchell, yes, the beautiful Drew was paid by RHOA. She was at work."
I correct up. I love this. They want me to. They really want me to. Now look, there are in my mind when it comes to reality TV characters, there's always the ones that like, yes, we should absolutely root against, like the Ramona Singers in life. Like, there's a fine line between someone that's just a horrible person and a horrible like everything, as opposed to someone being horrible on this show for us. Portia's one of the people that's being terrible on TV for us, and they will never turn me against her because she is just the lady is a menace. She knows she's a menace. Dennis knows he's a menace. He's doing all this lying out here, pitting the girls against each other because he's telling everybody a lie. I'm having a great time with Atlanta.
Oh, me too. I think
Great
it's so
time.
good. I really think it's so good. But Portia annoys me though because like she's so. I feel like she is. She wants her cake and eat it. She wants her cake and she wants to eat it too in many ways with the show where she's like, she wants everything to be like, she breaks the fourth wall all the time about the show.
Mm-hmm.
But then like, you won't break the fourth wall about so much of your life. I don't know. There's just so many like levels of it that are so weird. I don't really understand she cares so much about filming dynamics. And honestly, maybe they all care that much about it and we just don't get to see it. That's probably the case. But like, it kind of, I don't need to all of your feelings on who's filming with who, you know?
Yeah. I feel differently. I agree with what you said though, but I feel like I guess because like the Shade Room was like constant with like Shade Room, Neighborhood Talk, Jasmine Brand, they were constant with all the posts during filming about how Simon was kept going to production, kept going to Bravo, kept going like sending cease and desist letter, like all this kind of stuff. He was so involved in it that they had her so conscious about what she could and couldn't say that I feel like I don't know. I feel like she's still doing more than enough for me to like enjoy it, but I'm also conscious about like, okay, I'm knowing she's having to drive an hour and a half every time she's showing up to this cast because she can't film in that house. She's having to go here and like, you know, it's all these like different circumstances. So I think for this season, I'm okay with it. Next season, though, I mean, listen, Simon's about to go back to court. I think his lawyer's about to go to court for him because I think he's detained right now. He's as Teresa Giudice would say, he's gone to college. And so, you know, we don't know what's happening. We don't know what's going to happen. But I think next season, if this doesn't change, if we don't get to find out more, then it's going to be an issue. Because you literally, that man can't do nothing to stop you from saying whatever you want to. Because I think she wanted to come back and spray him every which way she could, the way he was spraying her online. But he kept sending those legal notices. He knew what he was doing.
He is a mess.
A mess. A mess.
And the thing is, I feel like everyone told her that he was a mess.
Yeah, probably even his ex-wife. A little bit of everybody.
Yeah. Okay, well the next thing, have you been watching Nene's talk show?
I have not, but I keep meaning because I like the guests that she's having. Well, the guest entertained me enough to where I want to tune in and watch the episode. But Nene, sometimes I mostly want to see Nene in like the ensemble capacity. I don't always like Nene as an interviewer.
She's not in it. So I watched the Cynthia interview in its
Yeah,
entirety, and I actually really enjoyed it because it was just
yeah,
nice to like reunite with these two, and they have
hmm,
come a long way in their relationship,
yep,
and you get a little more real Nene in that interview.
yeah.
She's being very like
Then with a
talks
stranger,
she talks very candidly about she's like I'm not as they Cynthia and her talk a lot about how she's perceived on the show versus who she actually is, and like
hmm,
talk a lot about how she's much less like she's more chill than you think she is. She's more just like down to hang than you think she is. She's more welcoming than you think she is. But
hmm,
then like she also like they talk a lot about just production and the inner workings of carrying the crown of being like the queen of a franchise.
yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was really interesting. She's not a good interviewer though. Like she doesn't ask good questions. Like the questions on the cards are like, "So you got divorced? Tell me about that." Like
The
it's
thing I
not that
love,
inspired, but like they have a good banter together.
the thing I love, I will say one of my like favorite quotes recently is that the fans were really on Nene. The fans, like the people that are watching her talk show, I guess,
Yeah.
were like really kind of on her because of that Latasha Scott interview, and they felt like she was so unprepared, didn't know anything. And Nene's response when someone asked her that in the question, she was like, "Well, I'm an interviewer. I wanted her to tell me about her life, so I didn't research it before that." I was like, "Oh,
That's not what an
oh,
interviewer does, but
right,
party. Well, speaking of
okay."
Nene and the Nene Leak show, she had one Tamar Braxton on this week. Now please, Tamar, don't come for me. I grabbed this screenshot and you look crazy as hell.
That hair is wild. The
So please
eyes
forgive me, Tamar.
wild.
I did not pull this to shade you. That was not my intention.
Ooh.
But Tamar does this whole read on Candy.
Ooh.
She says, Tamar with a message for Candy. We don't have a problem with you. We are not jealous of you, but you got to be a better person. It's not fair to other people following our careers, knowing that you are doing things behind the scenes, knowing that you are lying on people.
Ooh.
Now, now, okay, remind me some of the. Do you know some of the inner workings here? Because I was a little bit confused about it. Does she have a relationship with her? Does Candy have a relationship with her ex husband because they're both in music? Is that what it is?
No, so actually they share like, Tiny is kind of like their mutual person or was for a long time. They
Uh huh.
ran in the same circles because people most people know, I guess, but Tiny and Tamar are best friends. But obviously Candy and Tiny were in a group for God knows how long, so they're very close friends too. But Tamar has like always kind of let it be known that she's never one she she never thought Candy
Oh,
could sing, so that was
duh!
the
They
whole
were on
thing.
Big Brother together, and they also had beef. I forgot about that
Hmm.
just
And
until
then they
just
finally
now.
resolved it, and Candy came out crying to Julie Chan. She was like, "I'm glad we finally got to work that out." And then they immediately started fighting again. So it's a
Yeah,
man. But I will say, Tamar is always the one that brings it up again. And like, because Candy like is so far removed from Candy's mind, but then she always brings it up, and it always starts a fight again every time. Every
got it.
time. Very Tamar.
Yeah, like, are you innately on Team Candy in this? I feel like that's the team to be on.
Well, yeah, in this situation for sure. But I am like, I will excuse Tamar, the personality. Most times it's hard to be on her side.
Yeah,
Tamar, the singer, I will die for. I will go to the ends of the earth for because she's never put out a bad song, never put out a bad album. That girl has a throat. Okay, the girl can sing, so I'll always be on her side with that. And if she shades Candy about her singing, then unfortunately I got to be on Tamar's side. I fear, but everything else, I'm Team Candy.
yeah,
So
I
the
feel
girls get
that.
fairness from me.
I mostly I think I mostly
You
agree with
know,
that. Honestly, Candy I miss on the show. To be honest with you, she's the
she would
only
work great
one.
with this group.
I agree. She's the only one for me that I'm like, no, but like I would be okay with if she was here back in the mix. You know?
Yeah, she would work really well. I've thought that a few times this season. Like, I'm loving this cast together, but she would work really well with this group, and I'd be interested to see her especially being the go-between because she's really good with Portia. But like her and Shamia are really close, and I'd love to see her like be the actual go-between. Like Angela Oakley is doing it in like a charade capacity where she's just like starting shit, which I
Yeah.
love. But
Love Angela.
I love Angela. Yes, absolutely obsessed. But I would love to see someone like Candy who actually has like off-screen, time with these girls, like built up. I'd like to see how she would change that dynamic. I think she'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Do you think she'd ever come back now at this point in her career?
Candy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she would do it. I really truly think her reasoning behind not coming back it was completely 100. She was like, y'all are taking way too much time to figure this out. I get it. Y'all got to keep this. You have to keep the IP alive and you got to make sure it's good. I don't have time to like organize when I'm going to do this or that around the show, so I'm out. I think she would come back whenever. I actually think she's someone who really does not mind filming the show. I think she enjoys it. She likes the check. It's a good platform.
Funky
and I think
Dineva,
she's good. I think she's a good reality TV star.
I do too. I was not one that like wanted to ever like fire Candy off the show. I actually think everyone kind of like has their place, and I think she found hers. She always had personal story, which a lot of people don't have. They just kind of have to show up and do whatever. So I'm good with Candy being there. But Funky Dineva once said about Candy, because she used to manage him and then they're like just close friends. He said that Candy once said, like, what other job could you have where you literally get paid $2 million to show up and film and like eat with bitches? And I'm like, fair. Like I would do that for the rest of my life too. Exactly. I do it for the rest of my life.
Yeah. If you got thick skin, if you can handle it, like do it.
Do it.
Since we were live last.
Wait, can I just say your background is so like it feels like you're about to like you like setting up for your man right now. Like it's very sexy in the background right now. No, I
have like a blue light on behind me. I'm trying to bring out my white ass face in this terrible room by putting some lighting behind me. I also got some new glasses.
I like them. I like okay. I see you.
No, so since we went live last, and we do talk about this on the episode of the podcast that comes out tomorrow, which you guys need to check that out. But I want to hear your thoughts about the new shows that we're getting.
Ooh, okay.
Is there anything that you care about here? I guess it's the question.
Literally like days before this Rhode Island announcement, I told well, I didn't tell Bravo, but I recorded on my podcast. So I literally just told whoever the hell listens to that. I was like, I genuinely think that we don't need all these Housewives franchises simply because some of them have run their course. And I'm always like, I think that the fandom will receive new Housewives shows, the way they did Potomac, the way they did Salt Lake City. And they're both like great ones. So I think we keep a couple of the flagships. My personal recommendation, I said keep Atlanta, Potomac, Miami, Salt Lake City, and there's Orange one OC. Yeah. Yep. I said keep those 5. The rest can go. I'm okay with not having the rest.
I co-sign that.
There we go. And then we can slowly introduce a couple new girls in there. So like Rhode Island, I said Bar Harbor. I don't even know where that is, honestly. I think it's in Maine. Is it in Maine? I don't know. Maine, maybe.
Bar Harbor.
Yeah, I threw it out.
Bell Harbor is Long Island, I believe. Bar Harbor.
Okay.
I don't know.
Bar Harbor. Is that a real place, y'all? I might be making it up, but I feel like I looked it up beforehand. I was trying to give RHOBH another thing so they could ride that coattail from Beverly Hills, but I don't know. But anyway, Rhode Island is intriguing to me. Like, I feel like I want them to go places like this. Not if they're going to do a big place, the only place I want them to do is like Vegas, because I'm interested to see how many people get arrested by the end of the second season. Because I know there's some criminality.
Vegas. Yeah.
Vegas. There we go. I'm here for it.
Yeah, I think people think Rhode Island is just like a beautiful, like beachy, like wealthy to do spot. I actually think this is going to be a little more like New Jersey's ugly stepsister.
Yep. And I'm here for it.
Like it's like y'all people from out like in the Cape and like out that direction of New England, they have like a very different type of personality that is not on television, really, I'll say.
At all. I thought that too. And they have like
It's hard
Me
to
and
kind of explain it. Like
yeah,
they're very like brass, you know, like they're just like kind of like
I was gonna say not always aggressive, but feel
not
aggressive.
aggressive, but yes, not aggressive, but feels aggressive.
Yes, they might be
Yeah,
the sweetest person you know. It's just you feel like they're gonna like stab you at any moment, and you're not sure why. It's
yeah,
that, and I'm okay with that being on TV. I just don't want to interact with it in person.
yeah. I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I think Rhode Island is the one we're most excited for. And Andy said yesterday on one of the shows, he said that they have not um begun. Sorry, one second. I was checking out something on the stream.
Yeah.
They have not begun filming yet. They are about to begin filming. So
Oh,
they said that
okay.
they wanted to bring it up prior to filming beginning. So I think filming begins soon,
Do
which
we know
it'll
the
be a beautiful
production
time to
company?
film. What'd you say?
Do we know what production company is behind them?
No, we do not know.
Uh, I'm hoping it's the same one as Salt Lake City. I'd kind of be into that. Like, I want the new shows to lean more like Salt Lake City is the perfect blend of funny and dramatic, and I that's what I want. I don't want all like Beverly Hills is way too like serious all the time, and yet so like nothing to be serious about. So like
Yeah.
I like a good mix of comedy. So I hope these girls like bring the New Jerseyness to Rhode Island and just kind of like have a good time with it.
Yeah.
Be
I agree.
outside. Be outside. Are you excited for any of the other three? I know you were a Ladies of London
Yeah.
fan, but it's a whole new
I
cast.
loved Ladies of London. Although
Mm-hmm.
I think some of the Ladies of London are actually joining. So if you guys don't know, Hey You is doing a Real Houses of London.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Mm-hmm.
guess some of the ladies from Ladies of London previously are joining that franchise, which that's kind of annoying to me. Like I want those girls on Ladies of London. I don't know.
I think maybe
Wait,
Juliet. Is that who Ion spilled
yes,
about?
Ion spilled that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Rachel in the comments says that Zeus is producing Real Houses of Rhode Island.
Listen, the easiest way to get me to show up, okay? The easiest way to get me to show up. I'm there.
I gotta re-up my Zeus membership so I can dive back in.
Oh my God. You have missed some Jocelyn Hernandez,
I
baby.
know
It
I
has
missed a
been
lot. It's been a couple years for me since I've been
yes.
out of Zeus.
Oh
Now
my
I
goodness.
this will kind of bring us into some of our Valley chat because I know that
Ooh,
you like white on white crime.
absolutely. It's my fave.
Now shout out to Sam from Bravo Historian because this I could not have agreed more. I'm sorry, y'all. This is porn to me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. Call me old fashioned. When he lifted up that hood and said it's this, this, and this, I was like, baby, you can lift up my hood.
Okay. And my trunk too. Okay.
Hood
What's
and
up?
trunk. I'll do whatever
Yes.
you like, I got.
Yeah. I love it. Because we know for a fact that no one else on their cast can do that. Not a one.
Correct. Yeah. I know
Love that for him.
I do think that people in and I love our Angelinos, but I feel like they know how to make like an oat milk smoothie, but they don't know how to like do anything with the car. No, I don't know how to do anything with the
Yes.
car, but I could also get you around the city maybe. So
Yes. I can do a couple things. I can do a couple. You know, I'm
I feel like
handy. I don't know why, but
your hand well because you live in a home.
yeah, that's true.
Like
That's
I don't live
true.
in a home. I live in an apartment where I don't really have to like know anything.
I think I live in a house. This house is not a home because I don't know. What's a home because of socks? I'll say me and socks have a home. Yes,
You
that's
sons
true.
do have a
That's
home.
true.
You do.
There
Oh,
we go.
okay. Did you watch this episode of The Valley or did you see like things online about it?
Finally, just watched today. Yes, yes, yes.
So
A mess.
they had to go around and talk about like their hall passes.
Yes.
And Little Miss Luke, who I just confessed my love for, said that his hall pass was The Little Mermaid.
I had lots of thoughts
Like the
because
cartoon like you want to fuck a cartoon?
my question exactly. Or are you saying you want to fuck Haley Bailey? Like that's a whole nother conversation. Then it's like, okay, so
Well,
you down with the swirl a little bit.
you down for a swirl. You were down for
Yeah,
some swirl soft serve.
you know. You know.
I didn't even think about that. That could have been what it was, but
But for some reason, I don't think it is.
I don't think
No,
so.
I don't think it
But
is
then,
either.
but then my brain started going places like, is Kristen like laying in bed, like, like waving her tail in the air,
I can see it, but you know what it's like?
trying to wave my fins in the air?
I bet it's more like Megan Thee Stallion's new video when she's sitting in that tank and she has on those white flippers and she tries to make herself look like a mermaid, but she has on those like long white flippers. I feel like that's like what Kristen Doty is doing in bed. Like she's like, listen, this is the best we got. I don't go near the water like that. You just have to settle for it, okay?
Yeah, I agree.
Put it right there, Daddy.
Now, did you watch, y'all? This is an insanely niche television program. It came out like, I think in like 2022, maybe. It was on Netflix and it was about adult mermaids, like people who live in the mermaid world now. Y'all, let me
Yes.
wait, let me look up what it was called. Netflix mermaid show. Oh, it's called Mer People.
Yes.
How could I forget? It's called Mer People.
Right. Here we go.
So it follows like all these people that wear like latex, like swimming, like thousands and thousands of dollars swimming like fins, and they go and
Wild.
swim underwater and like just like entertain, I guess. The entertainment
Right.
factor is not the most like, that's not the part that's so jarring about it. What's most jarring about it is like they are so deep into this community. Like they go to like pageants. They they sacrifice all of their life for the mer life.
Oh
It
yes.
it's wild.
They're in
Y'all
it, baby. They're in
go
it.
go watch it. This woman almost drowns in a big pool in the middle of a Vegas casino. It is it is to be watched. It's called Mer People.
Oh my God.
Someone says Florida Man on HBO did a retelling of the mermaid story and it's so funny. Okay, I don't know what
Florida
Florida Man
Man.
is.
Oh, I'm gonna find out though.
Yeah. Um yes, so well, Courtney says the show included those mermaids that Real Houses of Potomac Ray wanted to swim with.
Yeah, why was I just thinking about that?
Y'all don't come for Ray. Y'all, Ray right now is sitting at home. Honestly, is it rude to say this? But which means if I'm asking, that means it probably is. But Ray is
Sitting home
living the
happy.
life without Karen in that home.
I literally okay. No, look, I had Monty on the other day, and I don't know how this came up, but I said, Monty, do you feel like Ray Huger has visited Karen at all in prison? And she said, oh, sure, he's had to have it. I'm like, I don't know. I don't think I feel like he has it because I feel like there's too much stress on his heart. He has to get there. Like it's already like
Yeah.
a thing. Like I don't think that's happening. I think he's leaving it up to Raven. Raven might go. That random cousin or uncle might go. Like that's it. Nobody else is going. Nobody else from the plantation show that she had is going to visit her or Ray. I'm just saying.
Not the plantation show.
I didn't watch it. I don't
Wait,
know.
speaking of plantation, Blake Lively. That's my transition to
Oh
Blake
my
Lively.
God. Okay.
Google it, y'all. If
She
you don't
got
know why,
yes.
if Google, if you don't know why, that's the transition. And now back to white on white crime. I did not see coming that. Did you? Now I have not been involving myself in the Blake Lively stuff. I can't handle it. And also the
Right.
people online who care about it so immensely also piss me off.
It's been a lot. It's
Yeah,
been a lot.
but allegedly she's trying to like blackmail Taylor Swift. Did you see all this?
I saw she had her like deleting text messages, right?
She was like, if you don't, it was essentially like, if you don't show these text messages, if you don't delete these text messages or something, then I'll reveal our text threads for the last like 10 years or something like that. Y'all, what is happening? I don't know. I need to do some educating myself on the matter, but I just read all that before I hopped on today and I was in shock.
I believe it.
I believe it. I believe it too.
Yeah.
Courtney says Andy should do a special sit down with Ray. Ray and Coach from. Oh, I understand what she's saying with Ray and Coach Shaw.
It's
about
so
being.
crazy how all this
Are,
keeps coming up because
yeah,
I was
what?
wondering the other day. I was like, has he? I genuinely just out of nowhere. I was like, has he filed for divorce from Jen? And I don't think he has. Like, no one said anything. So like, right. I mean, Coach Shaw is a down ass chick. Like he is holding Jen Shaw down until she comes back out ready to scam again. That's a real man, I guess. I don't know.
Did y'all see that Elizabeth Holmes is back in the blood business?
Is she out?
No, but
Oh,
she is not out, but her boyfriend is like starting a new business in the same market of what Theranos was.
oh God. Oh, how much
Yeah.
longer does she have?
I don't know. A Jen will be out before her.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
her sentencing was much longer because she was involved with a lot of mess, and she was the head of that
Yeah.
operation. I
Oh,
guess
yes, she
Jen
was.
was the head of her operation as well, but
Yeah.
also it recently came out that Karen was in. I just saw this on Bitch Sesh's live show last night that Karen was in that rehab center for 48 hours. Did we already know that?
Yeah, they said she went for a weekend to like experience what jail would be like. It wasn't really a rehab thing, I don't think.
Yeah, that was shocking. Wait, one
Wild.
more thing I wanted, since you don't watch Summer House. We are gonna talk about Summer House, but I just since you didn't watch this season, you've been out of Summer House. What are your
I
thoughts on
watch
these?
online.
What are your thoughts of these people?
Who the hell are they? Oh my goodness.
Well, she is on Summer House.
One of them is Lexi, right?
This is Lexi.
Okay. I
This is her
know.
mom, and this is her
Oh,
sister.
oh, the one on the left, if had you told me she was like just revealed as like season 20 of RuPaul's Drag Race, I probably would have believed that. That's a lot of makeup. Like whoo, that's a lot. Not even it's just that's a Tyra Banks always says some faces carry heavy makeup, I guess, and she's trying it out. That's her.
She is. I don't think my face could carry that much makeup. I think it would just melt
Mine,
off.
oh my god, I would break out like crazy. Are you kidding me?
I have a real issue with the big ass lips and the lip liner.
Yeah.
It's just giving like let's not be white to me. I don't know, y'all. It doesn't sit right with my spirit.
Yeah. I don't know if
And
it should either.
when I see these white ladies like in full drag regalia and then they have given themselves like bigger, like darker lips, I'm like,
Mhm.
now what's the vision here?
Right. It's all out of proportion. I don't know what's going on over
Yeah.
there, but okay, Lexi. All
Now on this
right.
week's Summer House, the big thing that happened was that Lexi and Jesse finally ended their relationship, which seemingly shook both parties in that. And I have to be honest, I was really kind of enjoying the season of Summer House. I know that you don't enjoy it anymore, so you stopped watching.
Mhm.
But where they lost me this season was in the last two episodes, making us care about this relationship that we don't vibe with. I'm just kind of like,
Yeah.
what are we doing? And one of the things Lexi said was she said that they dated for I think 5 weeks, 6 weeks. Can we call that dating? I mean, I guess that is dating, but
No.
like, yeah,
Mm,
no. She
no.
said that being with him dimmed her light. Oh no, sorry, that her light is dying being with him.
Oh. Oh.
To which I
Mine would
said
be
on
dead
threads,
too.
my light is dying trying to cover this television show on my podcast.
They are. I don't know. I saw the
What was
the
the last season you
ending.
watched?
Oh boy. Last full season. I think that where they lost me was I watched Hannah's like full last season, and
Mm-hmm.
then once we got that like trailer for the next season, where we all fully knew like Colin and Amanda are getting married, but then the whole trailer was like, will they? Will they make it down the aisle? What are they gonna do? It's like y'all sold pictures of your wedding to like People Magazine. Like this, that's not enough to draw me in. So I was like, you know what? They've lost their villain. Now they're just like out here doing stuff. I'm not interested. I don't know.
Yeah,
I never like the characters they bring on either. I'm just like I'm good. I
yeah,
watch
and
on social media now, like exclusively, so I keep up, but like not. I'm not gonna dedicate the 45 minutes to it.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, so listeners here, live listeners, we had an episode that comes out tomorrow, but I guess by the time this comes to the podcast feeds, it would have already happened with Jared Alexander, and we talk more about Summer House. So if you're like, I want to talk about Summer House in depth, we go in there. So do check that out. But I will say that Jesse and Wes were on Watch What Happens Live, and they were so I've never appreciated Kyle so much until watching those two. And that's a dark sentence. Okay.
That is derogatory.
At least Kyle will just like be like, yeah, that was bad. Or like or lean into being a dick. Mm-hmm. He kind of just like picks a lane. These boys get in those interview chairs and they're just like, I don't think, I was like, I'm a baby.
I hate everything about them. The way they dress, the way they're so goofy. It's something about these.
Wait, Kendrick, that reminds me of Kendrick Lamar. I hate the way, what is it? I hate the way that you look. I hate the way that you talk. Oh no, I hate the way that you walk. I hate the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress.
Yes, all three of those apply in this situation. Everything about them just drives me insane. I have a thing about the younger Bravo man that like the girls go crazy over, and then when I look and I'm like, ew. Like I feel like standards are in hell in 2025. I don't know what's going on, but I'm not seeing it for anybody. I'm good.
I agree. Rachel in the comments she said this before in one of these lives, and I must always say it when she says it. And she says, I will once again say Wes looks like he smells like deli ham.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
I don't think there's anything else to say.
Yeah. That's him. Wait, so let me ask you, because I watched a couple scenes just for you. Okay, what did you feel about the whole ending scene where Lexi said that the reason she hasn't been cool with Sierra was because of Jesse? What was Jesse Solomon
just trying
doing?
to make TV.
Okay,
I don't really fuck with Lexi. She has a long game here. She is a tried and true influencer. And if you guys have ever met like an influencer out in the wild, like, and tried to kind of engage with them, they always have a long game. And I have to respect them in some way about it, because like I'm just here talking shit. Like I'm not always trying to think about like the business of it all.
Right.
But they are always thinking. They're like, oh, I need to. This would be perfect content. This would be this. This would be this. I could do this. That could get me a marketing campaign. That could get me this. Like, she was like, I know this is the last weekend. I need to make some mess if I want to make like an impact on this season. Like, and I think she just wants to pick someone to fight with, and it's Sierra, and it just doesn't really make any sense. Even Sierra is like, girl, I don't know you.
Right. Child. Can I just this is gonna be very derogatory towards Sierra though. I love that she has the kind of energy towards white women sometimes. I wish she'd have it towards white men, because boy, they trick her season after season, and it's
they always have her all twisted up.
All twisted up, baby. Sausage, pretzel. It's becoming a thing.
They're always like ugly white men.
Very incredibly, like you're a Victoria's Secret model. Like you're with the likes of Tyra Banks, Adriana Lima. Why am I naming all the old girls? I don't know. I don't know who are the new people.
I don't know about all that. Big Ken, not the little one.
I mean, she's on the runway. Well, no, she's not even on. Okay, well, she's in the magazine. Okay, she's in the catalog.
She is a like once in a lifetime beauty. I really will stand behind that. Like I think she is like, that is not something you can achieve. Like you were just born that way.
Yeah. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, like, girl, you could go get any man.
Mm-hmm.
I think she needs to date someone. She needs to date like a hot, like actor or she likes a funny guy. Okay, and I'll be like, I get it. I understand that she wants someone with like a personality. Find like someone who is in like the arts a little bit, maybe but not like front facing. Like someone who gets it, but like isn't like a part of it, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
I think she needs to sashay her ass over to Wall Street, set up shop at those bars, order yourself a little steak, not a big steak. Okay, now don't get greedy.
Yeah, but those guys
get a small little
like
steak.
Shit though.
I mean, if they're gonna do it, at least do it with somebody with money. Like you doing it with these. You know what? Let me. Okay.
Well, you know what? I bet Austin Kroll has some money. He comes from money, and he's been on a television show for like somehow 10 years. I don't know how that's the case, but
Ugh. He looks like Kermit. Like, don't date him. You can do so much better.
yeah.
So much better.
I mean,
Ugh.
she could pull professional athlete. I just don't know if that's like her vibe or not.
Okay, can I say what I was gonna say originally, but I had to like quickly like transition away
What?
from it because I thought about Simon.
Oh God, what?
I was about to say she's from Atlanta, right? Like, is that where she's from, or she
Yeah,
lived, or
she's from Atlanta.
she? I mean, you could easily go back there and hang out with Portia and them girls for a while. You'll easily get an African prince like within a couple of months. I'm just saying, he'll let you do summer house. He probably want to be on the show too, so
That's true.
you can find you somebody. Like we've got options. We can do some things.
Wait, how does isn't it Nene who says Portia's name in the funny way? Which is like, go get Portia. What is
Portia.
it? Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
What is
don't make me call Portia.
Portia?
Yes, Big Sierra, we can do better.
Yeah, agreed. Okay, well, let's chat a little bit more about the Valley. So I know you like the Valley.
Oh my god, it's my favorite mess of the week. Like it's well, okay. I started the new season of TikTok Mom, so that might take its place. But right now, they're my favorite like white mess of the week. I love it so
Yeah.
much.
Well, also speaking of the TikTok moms, we'll have an episode that comes out next Friday, recapping the entire second season of The Secret Life of
Ooh,
Mormon Wife. So go watch it, everyone. Go watch it. You got a week to
there we
figure it out.
go. All we need is a weekend, baby.
Yes. So yes, they're in. I said this on Threads, but like we are on episode 5 of this show. 5. We've had 5 episodes. It feels like we've been trapped with these people for months on end.
It's crazy because they're the one show that like will be heavy as hell, but still like I find a way to laugh. I don't know what it is. Like it's a dark show. Dark, but I'm still like I've got my popcorn. Like I'm
Now,
ready to watch.
did you see this article going around social media about the Valley? Did you see this?
No, about yes.
I have a whole rant that I need to put up somewhere because I'm a little pissed off.
Mhm.
People online, I think I've actually just ranted about this every week, just in other situations. People online, I think, have hacked the system of social media and just say things that aren't real or that they don't believe to get people to engage with it, even if they're just like mad at them. Because guess what? Like you engage. I mean, I have engaged before. Like I have been a part of
Yes.
that. Like been like, what the fuck is this? Like, and someone made up an article. I think they made it up that the Valley is going on pause because of cast issues, and I'm like, it's like Bravo's like biggest new show they've had in a minute.
Yeah, they're getting a reunion. They do crazy numbers on Peacock too. Like, no, I promise all of you watching, the Valley is fine. They will be
The
back for
Valley is
many
fine.
more
It's not going.
seasons.
They're not. They will once the season ends, they will pick up filming right away. I promise you.
They will be okay. You know what about Threads kind of drives me crazy is that it makes me question like my own morality because like I feel like every day I'm scrolling and there's a new I'm going to leave that last part out until we get off camera, but there's always a new post where someone's like, well, it finally did it. I beat cancer, you guys. And everyone's like cheering in the comments.
Yeah.
And I'm
Okay.
like,
No, Kendrick, I see this all the time too, and I'm like, I like want to believe you, but like,
right.
wait,
I feel bad.
China wants me to say names. TV Deets is the one that posted the article today. Okay, I'm happy to call them out today. They may have been may have been collateral damage in this. I don't know who the first victim of this news was, but they were the person that did that. But then there are just people online that like to have bad takes, and I think the takes can be so bad that I'm like, you must not believe this. Do you really? You know,
Right,
even
truly.
even outside of like reality TV, like I mean, like politically too. Some people just like bring up shit. I think just to get people to be a part of the conversation. So,
Oh, absolutely.
um,
Absolutely. Every genre, every realm, everything. It's
yeah,
actually infuriating, but
yeah,
what the hell can we do? My mom gets on YouTube. My mom is a YouTuber. Not she doesn't have a channel. I'm like, no.
yeah. What does
But
she
like
watch?
yeah, but she gets on there like watch like random like funny video. But well, no, her funny videos come from TikTok. She gets on YouTube to get her celebrity gossip, and it is 98.2% of the time absolutely incorrect. Like no one's heard this like rumor. It never makes the
Wait,
blog, like
that's
nothing.
such a mess.
It's such a mess. Oh, she calls me. She's like, "Well, you know what they said about Summer Walker, and she did like this." I'm like, "What do you what? Like, where did you hear this?" I saw it on a YouTube channel. I'm like, "Oh, girl, like, okay."
See, maybe I need to start lying.
Listen, start what you got to do is start posting those the cover arts that have like the crate,
Uh-huh.
like you got to be
Or
like
they're
this
like,
on and then be like, yeah. And then it got to be like Summer House canceled, Lindsay Hubbard
y'all,
gone.
it works. People think it's real. Oh my god, I
Mm-hmm.
can't. Y'all are so annoying. I
It's
can't. It makes me.
ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, let's get into some questions. So there's some questions
Oh,
already in the chat. If y'all have more questions, please bring them there. I also have some from Instagram. Um,
oh.
let's see. Courtney asks, "What do you guys think about Jesse getting a cash gift from a gay guy for his b-day?" Okay, this this thing that Michelle said, I
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a little homophobic.
Okay.
Because I don't think
Okay.
it's a big deal. But then why do you care?
Right.
Like,
See,
girl,
okay.
go away. Like, why do you care? And maybe she knows something we don't know. Maybe he pays for some gay dick every once in a while. Which, you know what? Maybe he pay pay the dolls. But I
The amount of information she gave us was homophobic because had you given us
yeah.
you that kind of sentence you got to color a little bit for us. Like you got to color within like in the lines because
Yeah, like
let
what
me
does that
know like
mean?
what was the money for? Like what do you mean? Like he got was it just like a, oh happy birthday or oh I'm paying you back for coffee. Thanks, man. Like what was the money for? Now if it was like thanks for that ass last night, then okay, you win, girl. Like that he probably shouldn't be doing that and he's married to you, but I get it. Like but you gotta let me know what the money's for. You can't just say that and then walk off. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, like unless the Venmo like memo was like eggplant emoji, rainbow flag, unicorn, and then like the sweat, and then 5 sweat emojis. I think you're probably just a little homophobic. Is what's happening.
Eggplant, peach, yeah.
Okay, see,
Drip
y'all,
drip.
everyone in the comments is agreeing with us, but I have to say, I have seen no one talk about this online at all. Like, I haven't seen anyone be like, "Did anyone else think that was weird?" I felt
Oh,
crazy after I watched it. I was like, "What?" I think that was really not good.
all the Bravo pages were going up for it. They were like, "Oh my God, get him, Michelle," because I feel like people are like genuinely like mixed about whose side they're on. And I watch the Valley completely differently. I always come from the lens of, oh my God, everyone's terrible.
Same.
I'm
That's where I'm at
enjoying
with it
this.
too. Totally
Right.
agree.
Not I'm on no one side. I'm the only like person I'm whose like side I might be on is Brittany just because she's whacking Jax appropriately, and I'm loving every moment of that. So I look if whack them harder, get them again. Like I love that, but I'm really on no one side like ever. I just kind of like to sit back and watch y'all fight. Y'all do the
Yeah,
things. I'm not
agreed.
I'm
And then
not joining.
also, I do think Jasmine and her girlfriend are very nice.
Oh yes, of course. Yes, yes, yes. Love
Um,
them.
let's see. Max asks if we're going to BravoCon. I will not be going to BravoCon.
It it is just in
It's
Vegas is the way to
just
get me. Like it really is the
yeah.
way to like hook me in. But even still, like I saw the tickets and I was not moved at all. Like I saw the announcement, I was like, oh no. It sounds like a nightmare, right? I
See,
don't know.
here's my thing is like I will pay a large sum of money to go see Beyonce.
Yes, you and me
But
both.
she's a once in a lifetime performer.
Hmm.
The cast of the Valley is not a once in a lifetime for like opportunity. Seeing them talk. What Here's the thing. What is the most appealing about BravoCon to me is like getting to meet you guys in the chat or like getting to like meet listeners out there, meeting new people, new creators that I've never met before. Like that stuff
Hmm.
sounds fun to me. But like I just don't know that I need to pay the whole trip itself would be probably like at least at minimum like $3,000 from New York.
Oh, it's a lot.
Because here's the
Because
other thing.
tickets are how much?
If I'm gonna go, I'm gonna do to be real. If I'm going, I'm VIP.
Oh, I know that's right. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm not gonna wait in a 3-hour line to sit at the back of
See, I
the
have no
room
idea
to
what goes
maybe
on.
fight a mom from Ohio. I don't know. It's just not, I'm just not gonna do it, y'all. If I'm it's like Coachella to me. Like if I'm gonna go, I want to. If I'm gonna be subjected to the mess, I want it to be a nice experience. So,
Exactly. I don't know what like I just it I don't know. It sounds like a nightmare to me because I'm the person like I know people like we listen. We know the influencers or like who I don't know when to call them, but the people that like do whatever they can to be next to a housewife, like the people in like our space, the
yeah,
podcast
yeah,
to
yeah,
be.
yeah, yeah.
It's a lot. I'm not that. I actually don't want to be anywhere near you. I want to watch you on TV. I have my favorites. I have the people I can't stand, but I don't want to meet any of you. Like I'm okay. Like stay over there. I'll stay over here. I'll respect my space. If I see you at a restaurant, I'm not going to speak. I don't. Not my thing. I don't. I don't really care about it that much. So like being around it, surrounded by it so much, and plus remember the videos where like they were all like standing behind that rope and then like the
Yes,
people that paid for VIP and stuff.
this is my
Mm-mm.
point. I'm like, y'all, like, I'm only going if there is a golf cart that takes me to the venue.
Exactly. Can't do it. I
Honestly,
mean,
I don't even want to sit in the front. I'm down to sit in the back, but just
right.
like like hid away. The thing is, it's all y'all. Also, it's all streams now. You can watch it all like literally live as it's happening.
They put them on Peacock like the next day, so you're good.
Also, I feel like the last BravoCon was epic in size, and everyone who went said that they had a great time. But I
Mm.
don't feel like there was like any like juicy things that like came out of it.
No.
Like nothing was revealed. There was nothing new revealed. There wasn't. Honestly, the one that I should have gone to was the one that was in New York. Apparently, that one had some mess
Ooh.
because that was around the time of Scandal, I think, or right before it.
Oh.
Oh no, it was right before Scandal because they
Oh.
did things. Yeah. Regardless, we're not going.
Mess.
Is the
No.
short answer to that.
The only thing I can be roped into doing is maybe just being in the city at the same time. It's
Yeah, yeah,
really
yeah.
because I
That would
like
be
to
fun.
gamble. Like I want to go and
Yeah,
gamble, like, but that's it. I'll stay on
agreed.
the strip because I'm, you know, but mm,
I would go to a Watch What Happens live taping.
okay.
Also, kind of
Okay.
fun in the
There we
theater.
go.
Yeah, I would go to
Okay.
that. See, I'm sold on BravoCon all of a sudden. Let's see. Do we think Courtney asked? Do we think Lexi will be back on Summer House next season? I actually don't know. I
They
don't know if
hard on newbies.
I don't think they know what they want to do with the show. To be quite honest with you
Yeah.
guys, I think there's some
Mhm.
bigger conversations at play about what happens next because I don't think Bravo wants to lose Paige or Lindsay to their
Mhm.
fandom slash motherhood, but I don't know that they can be on Summer House and it makes sense anymore. Paige is like a bona fide like superstar now.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't make sense that she's going to the Hamptons every summer to hang out with these crazies.
It literally, I just feel like it's one of those shows. It's like Vanderpump Rules. Like you start off with a formula that seems so genius, but when the people grow up, it's like, what are we doing now? Like,
Yeah.
how are we? So, like, in my opinion, they had to like they kept way too much like the original girlies like around there. Even when I say original, like I consider Paige almost original. She came in season 3, so like she's been there forever.
Yep.
So I consider her like one of, but like they kept too many of the same people. That's really one of those shows where like you either need to rotate out the entire cast each season, or you got to change enough to where we don't get attached to people because they were already like most people were already like mid 30s, upper 30s when they started filming it. So it's like,
Yeah.
how long are we gonna keep doing this to when it doesn't look pathetic anymore? You
Yeah,
know?
it doesn't really make much sense. But
No.
I liked a lot of the characters, but
Mm.
who are 3 Bravo Lebs that you would want to see back on our televisions again? Kendrick CC asks.
Ooh, Mariah Huck, Mariah Huck, and Mariah Huck.
I
My only
co-sign
answer.
Mariah. I co-sign Mariah. I don't know how she could come back, but I would like to
Mm-mm.
see her in some form.
I want on
She
the
would honestly,
Traders.
she would be a good guest on Nini's show. I wonder what mess they would talk about.
Ooh, plenty of mess. Plenty of mess.
Yeah.
I'd love to see it.
I love my Kim Richards. I'll take her anywhere I can get her.
Okay. She might make me a little anxious, but I'm okay with it. I mean, Beverly Hills needs whatever help they can get, so I'm okay
Yep.
with it.
Yep. Nene, of course, will always take some Nene. Yeah, I don't know.
There we go.
Let's see.
I like that three. I like that.
Oh, Mariah,
With it.
Kim Richards, and Nene. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll
I
take
think
that.
that's a good three.
There we go. Wait,
Um,
can I give a
oh,
super hot take? And now
yeah, go
I
ahead.
feel like it might get me a little beat up, but I'm not sure. I know we all have. I know Brandy's got some legal stuff going on. I know she's got some face stuff going on, whatever's happening, and I know she's a polarizing figure. Beverly Hills has not been that watchable since she left. Honestly, I feel like Kyle is their quote unquote central figure, but I mean, I feel like she really kept that show going. And if they really wanted to get it back on track, they might bring her back. They're not gonna do that, but that might be the one to I'm gonna put her in my three. I'm gonna say Mariah Huck, Nene Leakes, and I'm gonna say Brandy Glanville.
I honestly, I mean, we never heard what really happened in Morocco. I'll say I definitely
No
am not team.
idea.
I'm not team assault, so I want that to be
Right.
clear. But
Uh-huh.
I if we pretend to forget that little road bump, I loved her on that Ultimate Girls trip. That was such a mess, and I was down for her to come back on the show. I agree with you pretty much.
Yeah, I'm here for it. What a great first of all, since we're talking about people, they need to bring back Ultimate Girls Trip. I know we had like this big
Crazy.
hiccup, but like it was such a good like experience. But I liked it when they did it with the former girls or the girls that were off like a season, because sometimes I think what doesn't work on the shows is when they take people who just finished the season and then have them do it, and then we watch the season air and then they play this and it's a continuation of the season, like the same drama. I'm like, oh, I don't care that Whitney and Heather aren't getting along. Like I just
Yeah,
watched that for
the
5
Thailand
months.
seasons struggled because I think both Candace and Giselle and then Whitney and
Uh-huh.
Heather brought their season's drama into the
Yes,
show. And it was just we were all kind of like, wait, did we miss something? It didn't really work.
exactly.
Okay, we have a time for a couple quick last ones. It, oh, am I going to the Summer House finale party? No. How would I get invited to that? Max, do you have an invite to the Summer House finale party?
Are you a
Wait, is that
producer,
are they
Max?
doing like a watch party? I don't know. I don't know what that's about. But let's see. Do you think big changes are coming to Summer House? Yes, we talked about that. I do think that they need to make some shifts. Um, and I think that's about it. Guys, do you have anything else in the chat for Kendrick? This is your last. You got like 2 more minutes. Throw something in for him. Um,
Hi.
Kendrick, tell everyone where they can listen to you, where they can follow you. Is there any other TV recs that you're loving right now? Any nerdy shit? I love nerdy shit.
Ooh, okay. So first of all, you can find me anywhere you listen to podcasts. I am the I Cannot Podcast. That's IKEN not podcast with Kendrick Tucker. Follow me on Instagram and Threads at with Kendrick Tucker. Oh my God, I watch a lot of stuff. I feel like I don't finish much nowadays because something has to be really good to like make me finish. I get tired, I get sleepy, and I prioritize sleep a lot nowadays. But
That's good. Sleep is
um
healthy though.
Sleep is good. Sleep is good. I'm loving Forever on Netflix. It's so cute. It's like a younger, like non-drug, non-violence, like black show. These two teens. It's Mara Brock Akil who did like Girlfriends and The Game and like all these like big shows. And so that's great. I'm loving that. Obviously, I'm watching TikTok Wives of the Mormon Lives and all that. What other recs do I have for y'all? Go to the movies. Go see some good movies. Oh my God. I went to the movies the other day. They had Ma back in theaters for one day, and it was the best
Yeah.
viewing experience ever because everybody in the theater was like saying the same parts out
And they also
loud.
like got it. Like none of them were like
They got
earnestly.
it.
Yeah, no one was earnestly going to see Ma.
Exactly. Like everyone there was like, it's one of their favorite movies, so they were going to experience it. It was great. I have not started. I started Andor. I didn't finish it though, but
Yeah,
I'm sure it's
I was
great. I
wondering
don't
if I
know.
should watch that or not. I don't know.
Oh,
Oh,
season one is everything. I just can't attest for season
yeah.
two. I don't know.
Wait, Pablo, this is a great thing to end on because
Okay.
we both have incoming Cowboy Carter tickets coming up soon.
Yes, yes.
Pablo asked, "What are our top three Beyonce albums?" And then any
Ooh.
least favorites or least favorite.
Ooh.
I th- my big three isn't, and this is in no particular order. I
Okay.
because they kind of ebbs and flows where I'm at with things.
Hmm.
Um, Renaissance, Self-Titled, and Lemonade are my big three.
Okay. So we agree on Renaissance.
Yeah.
Four will forever be one of my favorites because I feel like she's singing for her life. Like she's singing like the rent is due on four. Let's start over and Rather Die Young are two of my like absolute
Four
favorite
four
Beyonce
would be
songs.
right under that three for me.
So good. And then okay, I'm gonna surprise y'all. Cowboy Carter. I
Yeah.
actually I love this city so
No,
much.
I
Like
really
I
like it too. It's just not my like
mhm.
exact vibe. My only critique of
Yeah.
my critique of Cowboy Carter is that there's a middle section that I don't vibe with. It's like
Okay.
all of the like radio hit
Oh yeah.
ballads.
Like
So we have
oh
like
yeah.
Just for Fun, I love Two Most Wanted, but like just the back to back of Just for Fun, Two Most Wanted, and then there's like two others I can't remember. Levi's Jeans, I don't
Levi
like that
James.
song.
Yeah.
And then there's one other. Like it's like the first 15 songs. There's so many songs, and then the last
There he is.
10
Yeah.
is just. Then there's like the middle that I don't vibe with. But I do recognize that it's a great album. And
So
then what's
good.
your
And
third?
also Justice for those were my Renaissance four and
Oh,
Cowboy
four.
Carter.
Oh, yes, yes,
Those are
yes.
my yes, those are my three. I will say though, I always feel bad for some reason leaving out B Day because I feel like B Day was one of the most like fun albums, like and it produced like banger after banger after like that's the like upbeat beat. Oh my ladies, if you with me and you dressed, like that's like the album like you put on with like the worlds, are coming
Yeah, the
to visit you,
girls.
the worlds,
My only thing about B Day is it will bust an eardrum.
Oh, it will. Oh, absolutely.
Every song is like
Absolutely.
bam 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 bam. To be or
What
not.
not to
Bum
be.
bum bum. Not bum bum.
Wait, okay, so he asked about least favorite too. Do you have a least favorite Beyonce album?
Yeah, my least favorite is I Am Sasha Fierce. It doesn't really do anything for me. I think, but I will say it's my least favorite album of hers. But I will say
Okay.
I think in her top five ballads ever, one of which is on that album and it gets no credit ever, and that is Smash Into You. I think is such a good song and no one plays
Oh
it. Go if you've never
no.
heard the song, go listen to the live I Am Sasha Fierce tour album. Her live version of Smash Into You is so good. It needs
Mhm.
like I need the TikTok girls to like remix it or something, and so people can listen to it
Wait.
again because it's a great song.
One of my favorite live versions come from that too. It's my favorite like live version from I Am Sasha Fierce is Hello. Because I always say
Oh, Hello's great too.
say hello to Nikki on the drums. Say hello to Nikki on the drums. I just love that. I don't know because that tour that she or not tour that DVD she put out like when she did went to Vegas and
Yeah.
did that. Like I loved that. I used to like oh my god, I used to kill that DVD. I loved it.
Is that the
So
tour where
good.
she says to the man, "Are you my husband?" Oh no, "Are you my
No,
cousin?"
that was
"Are you
I
my
Am the World
husband?"
tour.
Yeah. Oh, and then he's like,
You my
"Say my name,
husband.
say my name."
Mm, 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 mm. Have you seen that TikTok where they're saying like when you listen to the live version of stuff so long like so many times that like you start doing the ad libs and that's me. Like every time a Beyonce song comes on, I'm doing all the ad libs from the live shows. I'm having
Yeah,
a great time.
the Deja Vu live and that one I know like the back of my hand. Yeah.
Yes. Amazed.
Did you read Tina's book?
I did not. No, no, no.
I need to read it. I actually think I want to listen to it because I want to hear her talk about everything herself. So
Yes. I'm so glad. Okay. Okay. I got like 30 Audible credits I have not used too.
wait,
So
what's your
actually I need
least
to
favorite? Do you have a least favorite?
Beyonce. I think I am too.
Yeah, yeah.
Just the double disc was a lot to handle at the time. So and then like you had to like kind of get through a lot of songs to get to your like your bops. But I did love Broken Hearted Girl. I love that song so
That's a
much.
good song too. Yeah.
That's a good one. It's a good one.
Yeah, I mean she's one of one. She's number one.
Okay.
She's the only one.
She
Well,
top
Kendrick,
two and she ain't number two.
and she
Okay.
ain't number two.
Yeah.
Kendrick, thank you so much for being here. This was so fun. Once again, y'all
Oh,
go
thank
follow
you.
Kendrick. You know where to find him. And we will be back next week with another live on Thursday. Uh, maybe just me, maybe a guest. We'll see. And then make sure to watch all of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives because next Friday, Chelsea will be here to chat with me about the whole season 2 of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. So yeah, everyone's already following you, Kendrick, but just in case anyone isn't, go do that now. Thank you for being here. You know, I love you so much.
Mwah,
Bye, y'all.
mwah.
Bye, bye, bye,
Bye,
chat.
guys.